Well, hi there pluckers, Arvis All Things again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for another hopefully interesting guitar lesson. This one might be a little bit challenging for you in places, okay. Lovely old song from a band called Them, fronted by Van Morrison at the time, and a song called Here Comes the Night, okay. Standard tuning, no capos, doing it the same key as Them, I recorded the song in. So without more to do, I'm going to go through the intro, the first verse and the first chorus for you. I'll break that down, show you how I played it, and you'll have about 90% of the song sorted, okay. It then goes into a second verse and second chorus, exactly the same to play as the first verse and chorus. Then it goes into a very nice little double stop solo, which I shall show you, break that down. And then I'll show you the chords behind it should you have another guitarist with you to play the rhythm. Then finally it comes out of the solo into a third verse and chorus, exactly the same to play as the other two verses and choruses, different words obviously on the verse, and then it just doubles up on the chorus and keeps playing the chorus until the record fades out, okay. So here comes the intro, first verse and first chorus, singing as usual for reference only. Here we go. Here it comes, here comes the night, here comes the night, whoa, 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 whoa. I could see right out my window, walking down the street, my girl, beneath the sky. Around her like it used to be with me. Whoa, it makes me wanna die. Yeah, 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 well here it comes. Here comes the night. Here comes the night. Whoa, 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 yeah. Da 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 da, and so on. Another verse exactly the same as the first with different words. Right, so let's get to it. So the classic intro, nice big strong downstroke sweep. Okay, so play it nearer the bridge to give it that little bit more rasp. Okay, and then the little. Okay, and all that is holding the E shape. You just hit the 5th string on the 2nd fret, then the 4th string on the 5th fret, 2nd fret, back to the 5th string on the 2nd fret, just those two fingers where they were for the E chord, yeah? And then slide the 5th string up from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret, and then open 5th string, the A string. Okay, so slowly. Okay, and then what we do is just, I'm playing a lazy A. Here comes the sweep, the 3 sort of sweeps on the A string, on the A chord rather. Here comes the, back to another sweep on E. Repeat the riff. Here comes the night. If you want to play a normal A, that's fine, but I'm just playing a lazy A, 2nd fret bar, 1st finger, barring the first 4 strings, 4, 3, 2. I'm just sweeping down from 5 down to 2 really. Okay, or you could just use a normal A chord if you want to, whichever suits you best. Okay, so that's the intro. So we do that 4 times basically. Okay, so it's. Here it comes, here comes the night, here comes the night, whoa, 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 yeah, right, and after the whoa, 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 yeah bit, we play the first, we do that exactly the same as we would normally for the riff. But this time we've changed to, well, if you want to do it single notes, okay, you just hit that 1st fret of the 4th string, and then go up to the second, and then finally the 4th fret of the 4th string, all on the 4th string D string, okay? So after it goes whoa, 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 yeah. Okay, what I was doing is basically when I go that, I'm playing a B7th and sort of hitting that note and then strumming the rest of the chords. So it's like yeah, 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 yeah. So I'm basically hitting the 1st fret of the 4th string and the B7th or 2nd fret of the 3rd string. But if you don't want to play the chord, just play the single note. Okay, so let's just go through that whole intro again, and then you're into the verse after that. Okay, so from the beginning. Sorry, I forgot to sing. Let's do that again. Oh, here it comes. Here comes the night. Here comes the night. Whoa, 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 yeah. And then we go into the verse. Right, and the verse, right? So the verse is like a root note strum, root note strum, root note strum. Right, so it's root note, bottom E string, strum, E chord, okay? Right, then it changes to a B7th, and you do exactly the same thing. You try and hit that 2nd on the 5th string. Root note strum, okay? But it's quite quick, okay? So, and the verse itself, I'll play it slowly, so it goes, after it comes out of that last riff, whoa, 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 I could see right out my window, walking down the street with my girl. That sort of thing. I didn't get quite the words in the right place, but that's the sequence: E to B7th, and then back to E. Okay. I can see right about my window, walking down the street, my girl with another guy. Got it? I'll play that really slowly for you. I can see right out of my window, B7th, walking down the street, my girl with another guy. It's that sort of thing. Okay. So let's just come out of that, the intro, and do that again at sort of normal-ish speed, okay? So, whoa, 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 yeah. I can see right out my window, walking down the street, my girl with another guy. And then we play this little riff. So what I'm doing there is I'm using my 2nd finger. You can use your 3rd finger, whatever's more suitable, and sliding from the 1st fret of the 2nd string up to the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. Okay, got that? Then you play the top string open. I usually use my 3rd finger. So then top E string open. Then play the 2nd string on the 2nd fret again. Then you play that 3rd string, the G string, on the 2nd fret. Got that? And then we slide, hit that 2nd fret of the 2nd string again, the B string, and slide it up to the 4th fret. Okay, so far. And then hit the 4th fret of the 3rd string. Okay, so I'm just using my 3rd and 2nd fingers for this. Okay, got that? There is another way you can play it if you want to. You could play it. You slide from the, say, the 4th fret or the 3rd fret, up to, on the 3rd string, to the 6th fret. So 4 frets to 6, say 6th fret on the 3rd string, the G string. Then hit, that's my 2nd finger, and then 1st finger plays the 5th fret of the B string, sorry, back to that 6th fret of the 3rd, and then add your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string. Okay, so and then slide this the 2nd finger, which is on the 6th fret of the 3rd string, up to the 8th fret, 6 to 8 on the 3rd string, and then finally play this 9th fret of the 4th. So you've got that. That's the other way you can play it. Okay. Or you could play it the way I said originally. Like, okay, 2 ways you could play that. Okay. So let's just take it. So we're now at halfway through the 1st verse. So it's let's start that one again slowly. I could see right out of my window, walk down the street, my girl with another guy. His arms are back to E and the B7th again. His arms around her like he used to be with me. Oh, it makes me wanna die. It's exactly the same, E to B7 back to E again, right? So from the beginning of the verse, I can see you in my window, walk down the street, my girl with another guy. His arms around her like he used to be with me. Oh, it makes me wanna die. Now the next riff is another B7th, single suite this time. It's a single suite, trying to emphasise that 2nd fret of the top E string, okay? Then we play the top E string open. Yeah, so yeah, and then so 2nd fret, open 2nd top E string, 4th fret 2nd string. So yeah, 2nd fret 2nd string, B string, open 2nd string. So yeah, and then you play that 2nd fret of the 3rd string. We'll hear it. And on that note you play we'll hear it, E strum, and the intro comes. Here comes the night. The intro all over again, yeah? So let's try and go through that whole verse in one hit. Okay, slowly. So coming out of the intro. The night. Whoa, 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 yeah. I could see right out my window, walk down the street, my girl with another guy. His arms around her like he used to be with me. Whoa, it makes me wanna die. Yeah, well here it comes. Here comes the night. Here comes the night. Whoa, 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 yeah. There they go, it's funny how we look so good together. Wonder what is wrong with me. Why can I accept the fact that she's chosen him and simply let it be? Whoa, well here he comes. Okay, you got the idea? So that's the intros, the verses and the choruses sorted, hopefully, and the little fiddly bits, okay? So now what I've got left with is really the solo, okay? So after it's done the 2nd chorus, and you go, here comes the night, just as usual, and then it goes into the solo, right? And the solo is something like this. And then you're into another another verse, okay, exactly the same, different words, okay. So the solo, let's try and play the solo, right? The double stops, starting off with the 4th fret top E string and the 5th fret of the 2nd string, okay, 2 fingers, okay, right, so once and then once again, and then we go up to this one, which is the 5th fret of the top E string and 7th fret of the 2nd string, okay, and then we go up 2 frets to the top string on the 7th fret and 9th fret on the 2nd string, right, and then we do this one, which is 9th fret on the 1st string and 10th fret on the 2nd string, B string. And we go up 2 frets to the 11th on the 1st string and 12th on the 2nd, and then go back to the previous one, 9th on the 1st and 10th on the 2nd. So let's do that so far. Again, slowly. And then we do this one. Go back to the 7th on the 1st and the 9th on the 2nd. Okay, so all together so far. Okay, then we go down to the first one you started on. It's 4th on the 1st string and 5th on the 2nd string. Okay, so all together. Okay, got that. Once again, very slowly. Let's try that again, shall we? Alright, then the next part of the second phrase of the solo is, so 2 hits on that one. Once again we're on this next one up, the 5th on the 1st string and the 7th fret of the 2nd string. Back to that one again, so that's 4th on the 1st, 5th on the 2nd. And then we go down to this one, 2nd fret of the 1st string, 2nd fret of the 1st string and 4th fret of the 2nd string. Okay, so far, let's see how we get so far. Once more. Okay, almost finished. Back to that one again, 4th on the 1st, 5th on the 2nd. Up to that one again, 5th on the 1st, 7th on the 2nd. Right, let's do it again. Right, so we do that one, so that's up from that one, 4th on the 1st, 5th on the 2nd to the 5th on the 1st, 7th on the 2nd. Hit that one again, back to that one, 4th on the 1st, 5th on the 2nd, that one again, 2nd on the 1st, 4th on the 2nd, and then an E chord, just play the first 3 strings, you know. First on the first on the third, and then open second, open first. Okay, so the whole thing very slowly. And then there's a bit of a pause, and then it goes. Okay, so it's 12th fret of the first top E string, 11th, 9th, all on the first string, okay, top E string. Then we play the 12th on the second string, then the 10th on the second string, then the 9th on the second string. That's right. Finally, another two notes, the 11th on the third and 9th on the third. So and then we're straight into the third verse, the final verse, where it goes she's with him, turn down, that one, you know, the usual thing, but she's with him, turning down the lights, and that one. Okay, so the whole solo again. Let's do the whole thing one more time. Keep playing that until you want to finish it. Okay, so that's it. That's all I can tell you, apart from the rhythm. I've got the rhythm behind the solo. When it comes out of the second chorus and you're doing the old sorry, that's, you know, it goes off into the solo, that bit. Okay, that's just basically, it isn't doing the usual, it doesn't do that during the solo. It's a sort of normalish rhythm, shall I say, less frantic, shall I say. So okay, you got the idea. So let's do that again. So the rhythm to it is basically right. So that's what it goes into after. And that goes E to A, back to E, B7, E, single strike with B7, right, once more. Here it comes. Here comes the night. And there you have it. That's all the bits of the song. Okay, so hopefully you'll put those together and you'll do the whole thing. Thanks very much indeed. See you in the next lesson. Bye for now.